Always keep the palette in a single row. There are over 180 actions, some that will be used more frequently than others. Let me show you how to customize the palette so the most popular and frequently used actions are grouped together. You can change the colors, change the positioning of the actions in the palette, and eliminate stops in the action. Once you understand the action, a stop is no longer important. Make sure you are out of the button mode and into the black and white mode. Click the tiny down arrow at the top right-hand corner of the action palette. Uncheck the button mode in the drop-down. Now you're ready to customize your palette. Select the Move tool and double-click on the outside of the description bar. There will be a drop-down menu. I'll change the color in the drop-down menu to yellow. Let's click back into the button mode, and here's the color change. Click back into the button mode and click on the action that you want to appear in the black and white mode. Don't worry if it doesn't work. Now click back into the black and white mode, and as you can see, your action is selected. For example, you may want to add more undos to the palette. Highlight the undo action and click on the top arrow of the palette and select Duplicate from the drop-down menu. There it is, and it says Undo Copy. Let's change the color to red for this demo so that we can find the Undo Duplicate action in the palette after we move it. Click on the Move tool and hold the mouse down and drag the action either up or down. Let's move the Undo Copy to another location while keeping the original in the same location. As long as you see the hand, you know that the action is moving properly. If there is no hand, you must start again. You cannot copy and paste an action. Close all the arrows, make sure that they face right. Now you can move a set to another location. Make sure the arrows are facing right if you want to move a large group of actions. Let's move a row. First, I'll turn the arrows to the right and select the actions. I'll click on and hold down the Shift key and select below the ones that I want to move. Let's do it. You can delete an entire set or a single action by highlighting the action and clicking on the trash can at the bottom. There's a warning asking if you'd like to delete the action. Click OK. LayerCake has put in many stops to help you understand the action. But once you're familiar with the action, here's how to eliminate the stop. Let's set up your palette. Naming your set. Let's call it John Doe Action Set. All actions will now reside in that set. The set appears at the bottom of the action palette. It doesn't show in the button mode, so you need to give the set a header. Let's do an action to make the header. Let's call it John Doe Action Set and select the John Doe Action Set that we created earlier, and we'll make it red in color. Let's click the little arrow on the top and make sure you point the action to your new set. In this case, it's John Doe Action Set. Every time you initiate a new action, be sure to select your set. Remember, it's always on the bottom. Now let's choose some of your favorite actions that you use frequently and drag them into your set. Let's say that you frequently use the tilts and the turns. Face arrows to the right before duplicating. Now hold the Shift key down and select those actions. Let's duplicate. Always duplicate those actions, otherwise you're permanently removing them from the original LayerCake set. Now you can drag the copies into your set. In this case, the John Doe set. Let's take a look. I'll click into the button mode and yes, there it is. Continue to bring in your faves. Once they're in there, you can move them around to your liking. On my desktop, I've set up a folder named LayerCake Actions and Styles. Let's save this new John Doe action set in the LayerCake Action folder. Remember to first select the set and then save it. The window will open and I'll navigate to the action folder and hit Save.